Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, Peter Joseph, here for video number 2 on your now Saturday night. And you know what? It's Saturday night. You know what that means? We got Collision coming up in a little bit. Taped, obviously, because it's taped. Because we got Revolution tomorrow, so why would you have a live show? But that's the way AEW runs, but it is what it is. So we got Collision coming up at the top of the hour. Should be a pretty decent show. And then we got the countdown to Revolution after that at 10 o'clock on that great station of TNT. So we got all that. And don't forget, tonight at 2 a.m., ladies and gentlemen, spring forward. So change your clocks accordingly at 2 a.m. Your clocks that, you have batteries in it, your stoves, and, your manual clocks, you know what I mean? But yes, daylight savings time is coming up later tonight at 2 a.m., so we lose an hour of sleep, which sucks, but, so when you wake up tomorrow, you think it's 8 o'clock, nope, it's 9 o'clock. Ah, shit, I gotta go to work, So if you have work tomorrow, at 9 o'clock, and you get up at 9, you're fucked. Because it'll be 10 o'clock if you wake up at 9, you know what I mean? But, so, don't forget to change your clocks accordingly. If you have phones, you don't have to worry about it. You have PlayStations, you don't really have to worry about that. As well, electronics, they do it by itself. But manual clocks, like a stove clock or, a regular clock that has batteries in it, you have to change that accordingly. And I think the same thing with the smoke detectors and all that other shit. It sucks, but, it is what it is. I mean, spring is on its way in about under a week and a half. Spring will be happening on, I believe, the 19th, so about 12 days away from the start of spring, and Easter will be right around the corner. So can't wait for that. But don't forget to, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, please, because I don't want to hear people like, I forgot! I'm just going to smack you in the face, make you remember to do it. But don't forget to change your clock accordingly at 2 a.m. And that's that. But it is Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen, March the 8th, 2025. I'm Peter Joseph. You knew that already. I am a content creator talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling and anything else. If you like it, please hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and my other channels as well. Show your love and support. For those, all the links are down below in my pants, otherwise known as the description box below. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram if you dare. Leave a comment on the video, also if you dare, but if you leave stupid comments, you're going to get blocked, sent to the Shadow Realm, Satan will eat your soul! So please, do not do that. If you want to act like a schmuck, then you're gonna get treated as such, and then sent to pretty much your non-existent channel that pretty much sucks, and that's it. My channels don't suck, and my videos don't suck, so if you think that, you need your head examined and your face punched in. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Would try to do better videos than me, but you can't, but, it is what it is. And that's all I gotta say about that. And don't forget to hit that bell, turn on all notifications, miss another video, and if you do, you need to get punched in the face because you're SOL, and you know what that means! If you don't know, what's wrong with you? And that's pretty much it. And if you're here for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Grab yourself a cold one, sit back, relax, put your feet up, and enjoy the show. That's pretty much it. Let me move on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Check out my last video on this channel. Just go back a video and check out my SmackDown review from last night. Lots of things happening. We're still talking about the Naomi Bianca thing. Craziness that it was. That Naomi admitted that she attacked Jade. Called she did it for The Rock. No, she didn't do it for The Rock. She did it for Bianca's sake, but I still think Bianca did it. Got 5 weeks, so, you think Naomi did it, but, yeah, that was... So Hunter could have swerved us. He swerved me for a little bit, but I still, in my heart of hearts, think Bianca did it. she was the mastermind behind it, and she just sent, blamed it on Naomi. But then again, who knows? You know how storylines change on the fly almost, but, we'll see what happens with that. Cody with a boring as fuck promo. As always, I care less about that. E5 Trade. That's on the insult. That's a fact of life. The new two-time United States champion as he beat Shinsuke Nakamura to end his horrible 97-day reign as champ. We had that. And the Yes Boys, Elton Prince, Elton Strong, and Kit Wilson, the new #1 contenders to the tag team titles that will be contested next week in Spain between DIY and the Dark Prophets. So we'll see what happens with that. And a whole lot more next week. So check that video out. Link will be down below in the description box, or you can just go back a video. And that's that. And also, I put up a short earlier today on my great Peter Joseph channel. Already climbing up the charts faster than you have a sex life. But it is what it is. My views go up. You and your lame stuff goes down. But, as I'm a winner, you're a loser. A loser! And that's pretty much it. That's because the prophecy are winners and we're real people. Unlike fake groups that have basic nobodies. That are irrelevant pieces of shit from different parts of the world. But I digress on that. Moving on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this Saturday night, video number 2, it is time for your late and kinda out of date TNA Impact Wrestling and Ring of Honor reviews for this past Thursday night, March the 6th, 2025. Alright, TNA, doing some good things. We got Sacrifice this coming Friday night from El Paso, Texas. Gonna scare them Cowboys that night. We'll see what happens with that. Ring of Honor, so chugging along until we hit the beginning of April. Then we'll be on the road to Supercard of Honor, I believe, number 19. I believe not 19. I don't even know what number it is up to. No card as of yet. Not even any storylines to even think about matches yet. I mean, we think about Athena and her, almost 900-day reign as champ. Got some new minions I didn't even know about. And the whole thing with her and Billy Starks. We'll see what happens with that. And now we kind of got a new #1 minion in Diamante? What? Huh? What? What are we missing? Okay, well, we'll talk about that when we get to the Ring of Honor review. But I hope you're having a great Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope you have a great weekend, the first official weekend of March. And, we're just rolling through the year, my friends. Rolling through the year of 2025. It's been a pretty up and down year so far if you've been following politics and other things in the world. Lots of deaths already. Gene Hackman and his wife died. His wife died of some rare disease found in rodents. Okay, that's weird. I think Gene Hackman died, I think he fell and obviously hurt himself, so... And I think he had Alzheimer's disease or something. I think they died weeks apart. That's from what the cops said yesterday, so... It wasn't foul play or anything like that. It was just, craziness. That's all I gotta say about that. But, once again, God rest the souls of Gene Hackman and his wife and their dog as well, because the dog died too. Because I think he ingested some type of pills that the wife had. Oy, that sucks. And that's that. So. And we lost a lot of other great people in this year. In wrestling, we lost a lot of people, and just go to my Medical Light channel. You'll check it out. All the people that have died this pretty much the first 3 months of the year, and that's that. So bumpy road we're going on in the year 2025, but hopefully as we hit the spring and the summer of this year, we'll see what happens with that as Donald Trump continues his first 100 days in office. He's almost getting there, you know. I think by April or May he'll hit 100 days in office, and he's done a lot of good stuff and some head scratching stuff, but might with him and Zelensky going at it. Oh, that was embarrassing for the United States of America. But Zelensky thinks he's a dictator now, so he's like, oh, we need the money, we need the weapons to fight Russia, you know, and everything like that. And Donald Trump's like, hey, you should be thanking us for that shit. All we need is a thank you. I just think, the United States of America loves to stick its nose into things we don't need to be in, but hopefully there is some talks about maybe a negotiation and a truce peace deal with Russia and Ukraine, and Putin and Zelensky might come to terms, and I don't know. I doubt it, but all we need is World War III, and then we're pretty much all of us are dead. Because, there's some countries that have nukes and then they fire at us. Fuck that. We're done. Shit. I think we'll get global nuclear thermal war 10 years later. From 2015, that was supposed to be, well, really, I said 2015, but even though if you watch War Games, it was in 85. I think the game itself, it was supposed to be like 2015, I forget. I gotta watch War Games again with Matthew Broderick. Shall we play a game? Joshua! We'll see what happens with that. But I hope we're not going towards World War III. I really hope not. But more problems that we need in the world. With gas prices starting to come down a little bit. My area is like $3. Wherever you may be, might be less or more. Grocery prices up the wazoo still. With, eggs and still like $9, $10, $12. Crazy. Everything is just not, still going up or going down. It's crazy. Anyway, alright, let's get to TNA. Alright, so we start off with TNA, as always, the better of the programs. So, TNA, with Sacrifice coming up this Friday night, put on a pretty good show. Once again, we're emanating from Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. Or Winter Park, Florida, same thing as Orlando. The old stomping grounds of NXT, Black and Gold. And as always, our commentary team of Tom Phillips and Aiden English, otherwise known as Matthew Waywalt. Not as great as the old TNA team, Mike Tenay and Don West, the late great Don West. You gotta be kidding me, They're great, but right now, TNA has been doing some good stuff. I mean, commentary's been perfect. So, yeah. So the little engine that could, still 20-some-odd years later, still around. What a concept! We got that. Alright, so we start off with the opening recap, including some clips of some TNA stars in NXT, meaning Santino Malala, you son of a gun! We saw that, Ariana Grace, even though she was from NXT to go to TNA, Masha Slamovich, Moose, of course, because he's fighting Oba, and a few others. So we got that over the last couple of weeks of the TNA WWE partnership. And more to come. As we're going to Roadblock this Tuesday night at MSG. And Sacrifice this Friday night. And then don't forget Unbreakable on WrestleMania weekend. That's going to be like at 12 o'clock at night. We're going to be watching that program. Not a pay-per-view. It's an event. So we got all that Friday before WrestleMania. The SmackDown before Mania. The Hall of Fame. We got Supercard of Honor squished into that, and Unbreakable. I mean, it's insane. So have fun if you're going to the TNA show. or if you're going to Supercard, or if you're going to SmackDown and the Hall of Fame, have fun in Vegas. And remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But you were telling anyway. Tell us! No! Yes! Okay. Let me move on. Whoa! Where did my notes go? Okay, there we go. Alright, got him back. Alright, so we start the show off with the man who, the man from the system, Brian Myers. He takes on the newest member of TNA. I think he did sign with a company, or I don't know what happened with it. That's Elias, or Elijah. Who wants to walk with Elijah? Alright, so we got that. Alicia Edwards is out with him. She's part of the system as well. That's Eddie Edwards' hot smoking wife. They signed a new contract to TNA, so they're staying for about another year or so. So why not? Okay. Alright, so match was pretty decent. Not great, but we're getting to the end, and an implant DDT gives Brian Myers a near fall, and then Eddie Edwards comes out for a little distraction. Elijah sends him and Brian Myers together. They're former multiple tag team champions. They send them together, grabs the Hyman's Farewell, or the Tombstone Pile Driver. 1, 2, 3, Elijah gets the win. Surprisingly. Over the guy that usually doesn't win much matches, and that's Brian Myers. Alright, under 6-minute match was decent. 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, well, the entire system comes out for a big old beatdown, and then say his name, and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. The World Heavyweight Champion comes out for the save with his guitar. Excuse me. And we got that. But we got a big 10-man tag team match coming up at Sacrifice. Oh boy, wait till I talk to you about what Santino said about that. I don't know how you fit those 10 men in a ring with a... But we'll get to that in just a bit. Alright, then we go to Ace Austin, who's been teaming up with the Rascals as of late. Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz. They're all ready for the Northern Armory coming up later in the show. They might not have the best history, but their future is looking pretty damn good. Okay, let's see what happens with that. As we get some tag team, 6-man tag team action. I think you got EY in there, and then Steve Macklin's sort of, kind of involved in that craziness. Actually, no, I take that back. EY, Eric Young, involved in that whole thing. Let's see what happens with that. Speaking of Steve Macklin, he gets involved in the first class penthouse segment, and they have a special guest in the prize fighter, KO, as in Casey Navarro, not Kevin Owens. I was like, yeah, they're gonna have Kevin Owens come out. That would be fun, though. Because, I mean, the whole WWE TNA partnership, you never know. But I don't know why Kevin Steen would go to TNA, but... Anyway, so Casey Navarro comes out, or he's there, obviously. So, you know, they're all praising him and everything. And then Steve Macklin comes out and says, "Shut up!" And then with AJ Francis, Flop Dollar saying, you know, we can fight in 30 minutes. Alright, so 30 minutes from now, we're going to get a match between Flop Dollar and Steve Macklin and see what happens with that. Alright, so that segment I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the knockouts. We go to Savannah Evans taking on little Zaya Brookside. And we see, the shadows are watching, as always. The prophecy is always watching. Remember that. My girl, my demonic bride, my demonic assassin, the demon assassin herself, Rosemary, watching in the rafters somewhere like she's Sting. But anyway, she's watching on. Back and forth match. We get a distraction as Savannah missed a charge in a corner, banged her knee up a little bit, and referee had to stop the match momentarily because he was so concerned that Savannah might have hurt her knee. Zaya was kind of concerned, and the referee's trying to back her away. And then stupid Zaya Brookside turns her back. Big hard Northern Lariat clothesline knocked Zaya Brookside out. 1, 2, 3. Savannah Evans gets the win. And there you go. So, not the greatest match, but still, 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. And, well, see what Rosemary thinks about that. Because she was watching from the shadows. And that's that. Alright, then we go to the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, Spitfire, Danny Luna, my girl, Danny Luna, and Jody Threat. They gave the Elegance ladies, Ash and Heather, Elegance, as they lost that match last week for the TNA Knockouts Tag Team titles. If Ash and Heather lost, they get the, Spitfire would get the services of them, or something like that. So we see them getting a makeover, which isn't to their liking, and basically they came out as goth chicks, which they didn't look that bad if you think about it. You know, Heather Reckless and Dana Brooke looking like goth twins, not bad. I think it was a little bit of an upgrade, you think about it. But anyway, but they also had the perfect travel meals for them, which doesn't sit well with them. And then George the Iceman, the personal concierge, watched them from the distance and is crying like a little bitch. Aw. Poor little babies. Somebody call Cody. He might have some people to cry with. Alright, so we got that. 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's that. Alright, then we go to your, well, if you wanted to go to the bathroom, I think you can go and come back at the same time. John Skyler takes on the man from the Bronx, Mr. LAX himself, Mike Santana, Jason Hotch, John Skyler's tag team partner at ringside, who says he's here on behalf of Mustafa Ali. I guess part of his cabinet, if you will. Basically, Skyler got in a little office, and then Mike Santana hits the Eddie Galero de ese tri amigos. What do you think about that, Eddie? I don't care. Okay. Because I only do that better than anybody else. Yes, you do, because you're a Hall of Famer. I know. Mike Santana's a gringo. Hey, whoa. I know him personally. Stop it. I've seen him a few times. Calm down. Anyway, satire, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, then he hits a cannonball into a sit-out powerbomb. 1, 2, 3, Mike Santana gets the win in 91 seconds. Match today, 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Jason Hotch tries to come in, but gets caught with spin the block, laid him out. And then we see on the Tron, Mustafa Ali show up and says that Mike Santana has been randomly selected for a urine test, and we've all known Mike Santana's history of drug and alcohol problems. So we're gonna get one of those drug test things that either Mike Santana gets kicked out of TNA because of a false positive test on the urine sample. You know, Mustafa Ali plays around with the samples, or he gets piss poured on him. Remember that? I think WWE did that with Shawn Michaels, had to do a piss test on live TV. Like, ew! I forgot who got doused with pee. I forgot who it was. I think it was Dolph Ziggler. I don't remember. But I'm going to get one of those. So, probably next week on this Thursday on the program, we're going to have, like, Mike's backstage segment or in-ring segment where Mike Santana has to do a live pee test. Not live, but obviously it was taped. So, we're going to have to see one of those, and then, next thing you know, Mustafa Ali's going to smell like piss. Shit. That's not a good thing. This tea is a bit touchy. Would you like some pee with your tea, Regal? Regal! We're going with that. What else is new? Alright, we got that. Alright, so we have us with that. Alright, then we got that Flop Dollar with Casey Navarro at ringside taking on Steve Macklin. Pretty good match. Get a running spear for a near fall. And then AJ does a spear. And then the Northern Armory come out. Because they're, I don't know why, but they came out. Macklin sends AJ outside for a Scud. Scud missile? I don't know. But anyway, back in, Casey Navarro offers another distraction, which allows Flop Dollar to get a rather big down payment. I think it's like a rock bottom or some shit. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Flop Dollar gets a shocking win over a former TNA World Champion in Steve Macklin. So there you go. 4-minute match. Wasn't great, but still. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, earlier in the day, we see Ryan Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler's dorky brother, and the guy is freaking trying to sue AEW, Tony Khan, man, and Punk. I don't think that's going to work out for him. Anyway, so we see him. He says he was going to be on Joe Hendry's team at Sacrifice in that 10-man tag, but then Broken Matt Hardy, yes, wonderful. He called Dolph Ziggler and say, not so fast, no, no, no. So I think Dolph is coming back to join up with the Hardys and Joe Hendry and Elijah's team. So Ryan got really pissed and left. Well, so much for that segment. Alright, so I get that. 2 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, Steve Macklin's in the back, yells at EY Eric Young, who says they're doing this for him. I did it for The Rock. Everybody's doing things for The Rock. I mean, come on, stop it. I did it for you, Steve. I did it for The Rock. Anyway. I mean, EY is talking all philosophical and anything. I'm like, oi, oi, oi. So, Macklin is pissed. He leaves in a huff. Runs into Frankie Kazarian, who's enjoying what is happening to Steve Macklin lately, because they've been feuding pretty much ever since the start of the year. Oi, oi, oi. What is going on in TNA? Weirdness. Craziness. Wild. Alright, we got that. Alright, so 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we're going to look at the Hardys and Fraxium being set up for a roadblock this Tuesday night for the TNA Tag Team titles. Alright, so we saw that on NXT, so got that. Also on NXT, Moose said his match with Oba will next week at Roadblock for the NXT World title, not title for title. I went on I think it was a TNA video about Oba carrying. Well, I'll tell you later. I'll kind of spoil it with Moose holding both belts, the NXT title and the TNA X title. And I said Oba will retain, obviously, because they're not going to have an NXT belt on, a TNA guy holding another brand's belt, another promotion's belt on their program. I mean, it's happened before, but still. So I wrote Oba will retain, and then people are saying, I thought it was title for title. No. And I say, no, it's for the NXT title. Look it up on Wikipedia. And people say, it's still title for title. I'm like, no, it's not. They even changed it. Duh! Dummy! Fucking marks, man. Have you been watching the program or just being stupid? Don't answer that. But, I digress. So, Moose versus Oba Darula. Whoo! Femi. That's gonna be amazing Tuesday night. Oy, oy, oy. If NXT does not do like 900,000, that's a big freaking waste. Roadblock is going to be amazing. Julia versus Stephanie Fakura, title for title. Because that's going to be a unification match, supposedly. We got that. We got Fraxium and the Hardys for the TNA tag team belts. Lots of good stuff at Roadblock. Good stuff. I can't wait. And, that's that. Alright, speaking of Oba, Femi, we see him for a face-to-face chat with Moose, the System, and a bunch of security guards. I think I was in the ring. Oba wants to know what is up with the security guards, these Walmart security guards from Orlando, Florida. But he also wonders why Moose waited so long to come see him. It took him like a few months for this TNA NXT partnership to start, and then you don't even get Moose coming to NXT yet? It took him like a few months? Come on now. Anyway, Moose says, I was just waiting for the right time to cross the line. No pun intended. So Oba praises Moose, who agrees with what Femi just said. And Oba is ready to fight. So then, Fandango! JDC tells the security that the first person to jump Oba is in the System. And so one idiot, the entire team's like, hey, we're gonna join the system. They jump over just fucks them all up. And then he gets speared by Moose, and then he, like I said, he holds up both belts. Ugh. And there you go. So, that's that. 3 out of 5 stars for that. And we move on. Alright, Fraxium is ready to prove themselves to the Hardys. Okay, we saw that. I already mentioned that before. We move on with that. Alright, then we get the Northern Armory of, Williams and EY. They take on Ace Austin. Oh, actually, well, it's the Northern Armory and EY taking on Ace Austin and the Rascals, Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz in a 6-man tag team match. And it's a pretty good match. Nothing great about it. Under 10 minutes. We're getting near the end. And, we're gonna come back. That really didn't last long. And then, back to Ace Austin to pick up the pace. EY slams Ace down, but misses a moonsault. Because it seems like, you never saw EY do a moonsault before. Now he's doing moonsaults and missing horribly. Anyway, Trey Miguel comes in, cleans house. Then the Rascals start using some Motor City Machine Gun, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin type double teaming. And so EY manages a Death Valley Driver, and then Wesley comes out, from NXT. He comes in, and Tyreek Igve, Tyreek Igve and Tyson DuPont, because they've been feuding with the Rascals and pretty much, making a mess in TNA. They come in for a distraction, which allows EY to hit a Pile Driver on Zachary Wentz. 1, 2, 3 to get the win. And a pretty decent match. 3 out of 5 stars. And that's it. That's it. We move on. Alright. Mike Santana goes to Santino Marella. You son of a gun! Starts yelling at him about having to take a piss test. And at the same time, Tasha Steeles of Mustafa Ali's cabinet starts yelling to Santino about Mustafa Ali's coffee not being right. I guess the cream wasn't good. If you know what I mean with the cream. No, I'm not going there. I was going to go somewhere where we're off. I'm not going there. Alright, anyway. And basically, Mike Santana just smiles on the camera. I guess something about the coffee. Maybe the cream, I don't know. I'm not going there, but alright, we get that. 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we get more with Spitfire torturing Ash and Heather by Elgis at a training session, but then George the Iceman, disguised as a janitor, comes in and makes the save to kind of stop this madness with his torture from the Knockouts Tag Team Champions. So see what happens with that as we go to Sacrifice. Then, speaking of the champs, the Knockouts champion, Masha Slamovich, comes out for a kitty cat. She's ready to go to war with Cora Jade from NXT. Of course, she's all better now. She's had a little mini concussion. Got the wind knocked out of her. They say concussion, but who knows what really happened. But anyway. So then Cora Jade comes out, says, I'm going to win the TNA Knockouts title. No, you're not. Masha mocks her, but then Tessa Blanchard comes out from behind and takes Masha out. So a 2-on-1 beatdown, and then Zia Lee comes out for the save, and you know what that's gonna go? Somebody get Teddy Long, player. He's gonna come out, and we're gonna get a tag team match, player. And if you don't like it, you're gonna go 1-on-1 with The Undertaker. So probably next week we got a tag team match with Zia Lee and Masha teaming up against Cora Jade and Tessa Blanchard, most likely. We'll see how about that. Alright, more with Mustafa Ali. He's told that Mike Santana passed his drug test. I thought it was going to be next week. Why are we doing it now? Okay. Alright, so he passed the drug test, passed the piss test. Obviously, you knew it was going to happen. That was going to obviously happen. But his coffee is terrible. This coffee tastes like shit. Because it is shit, Austin. Oh, then it's just not me. This coffee tastes like shit. It's nutty. Because it's shit. Oh, then it's just not me. Okay, we got that. And then Ryan Neiman says that his brother, Dolph Ziggler, will be back, will still be back at Sacrifice, like we didn't know that by now. There, Ryan, you moron. Alright, we got that. Then we get a look at what's coming up next week. And, alright, we get that. Whoops, I went ahead of my notes here. Okay. Then we go to the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, main event time on TNA Impact. We got the Colon brothers, Epico and Primo, basically, or Eddie and Orlando. Or I would just say Epico and Primo because that's how I know them. I know Eddie is, Eddie. That's his real name. Eddie Colon and Orlando Colon. I didn't even know Primo's name was Orlando, but okay, go with that. Anyway, so they take on Jeff Hardy, dude! And Broken Matt Hardy, yes! Wonderful! The TNA Tag Team Champions, non-title match. Was decent for what it was. Jeff gets the hot tag, all 4 men in the ring, and, I think the Hardys hit the plot twist, whatever that is. And then the system runs in, they jump the Hardys, disqualification in under 5 minutes. You knew that was going to happen. So we get all that. So match was 2.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, to end the show, big old beatdown. Basically 4-2 beatdown on the Hardys. Then Elijah, Joe Hendry, and Leon Slater come out to make the save. Making it a 5-on-5. And then Santino Marella comes out, makes a 10-man tag team match. But he's like, nobody's going to run, nobody's going to hide, you son of a gun. We're going to put these 10 men in a solid steel cage, brother. How are you going to do that? 10 men in a cage that's like, this big? We're going to put, you can't put 2 cages, that's like gimmick infringement to War Games. I don't know why you would put 10 men in a cage. Just in MOW with the Art of War match. I think it's the Art of War. Like their version of War Games in MOW. It's just a single cage. And it's like War Games. I mean, GCW does it with 2 cages, of course. But it's like violent, but whatever. It is what it is. But speaking of GCW, can't wait for that to come to my neck of the woods, July 19th. Tickets haven't gone on sale yet, but they will, and they'll probably be sold out. I'm hoping to go. I want to go. It just depends on, I don't think it's going to be that much for the tickets, but because last time I went around that area was Field of Honor 3. That was like years ago. But those tickets weren't the VIP tickets were a lot on the field and everything. There was like $100 a pop, I think, for me and the missus. Because we went to 1 and 2. I went to 3 by myself. But I didn't sit VIP. I sat on the field in the 3rd row. Because it was a little bit cheaper. But I still did the meet and greet and everything. And I held, somebody brought a old school, was it the Winged Eagle? Or I think it was the oval WWE title that Triple H first had. Somebody brought it, and I said, can I take a picture with it real quick? Lo and behold, I still have that picture on my Facebook page. I think it's on my Facebook. Somewhere. So maybe I'll go to GCW in July. I mean, there's so much stuff in July. All in Texas, not going to that, obviously. Slammiversary in Long Island at the National Mausoleum, doubtful going to that. And then we got GCW at right around the mid to end of July. And a whole lot more. So, my summer's going to be busy, and I got a vacation coming up, too. Probably be in August. Well, probably maybe the end of July, probably after GCW, I might go on vacation, or middle of August. I gotta see how my my work schedule goes up until after July 4th, because I gotta put in my vacation time. So I gotta do it before September. So probably be going in the beginning of August, But we'll see. It's March the 8th right now. By the way, Collision's on. There we go. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so 10-man tag team match inside of a steel cage. How is that going to work? I have no idea. At Sacrifice. It is what it is. Alright, but so that's TNA from this past Thursday. Pretty good show. And I gave it 7 out of 10 stars. And that's that. Alright. Alright, so Collision is on once again from Sacktown at the Sacramento Memorial Auditorium. That little place that looks like the Grand Ballroom at the Hammerstein. And we're starting off with the Ops. This new faction led by Samoa Joe. He has Katsuyori Shibata. And they send for the man. Oh, he's not there, but Hook. So they're going to be taking on, I think, 3 jobbers. So, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. It's definitely, the building, if you look at it, if you've seen it on Dynamite, or you're watching now, looks pretty much like that. So we got Jack Banning, Starboy Charlie, I know you, Titus Alexander, I think I know him from somewhere. So, basically, 3 jobbers. This match is going to be like a 2-3 minute suckfest. Why are we focusing on the fucking ramp? With fire. Go figure that one. Starboy Charlie, by the way, is a big-time indie guy in California. So, not from PWG. I don't think he even wrestled for PWG. Because PWG is pretty much extinct now. Excalibur. Tell me that. Guess he doesn't even have the money. Another great promotion gone down the drain. Or just on a long-ass fuck hiatus. Anyway, we move on. Alright, let's get to Ring of Honor. And Ring of Honor emanated from the Front Wave Arena in Oceanside, California. I think that's around the San Diego area. Alright, so this show is basically a bunch of guest stars from CMLL, so, you know, these guys. How you doing, NSA? It is I, El Delito. Ay. How you doing there, sir? I'm doing very good. How you doing? I'm doing very well. Have you seen Osito lately? Ah! He fears that guy. He fears Osito. Another luchador from my neck of the woods. But we move on. Alright, so we're kind of moving along with Ring of Honor as we kind of hit the time where we talk about Supercard. Well, we're not there yet. But anyway, it was a pretty meh show, as always, from Ring of Horror. Not a great show, but decent. So we start off with a clip from backstage at Dynamite, where Renee Young's talking to Chris Jericho and company, the Ring of Honor champion, and Brian Keith, and Big Cass. Talks about the Learning Tree, their problems as of late, and he's the only guy that's actually winning matches. Brian Keith had a great match with Ocean Spray on Dynamite, or Collision last week, and lost. And then really nothing much said to Big Cass. He's like, I've known you for so many years, you lost to Hobbs, and then says, I want to have winners, or I'm not going to give you any more chances here. You're going to lose all these opportunities, blah, 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 blah. It's like, I don't know what else I can say to you guys, but you guys need to start winning, or I'm not going to give you guys any more chances. So, looks like, another Jericho faction is going to go up in flames. So we'll see what happens with that. As the Ops just won, 4 minutes into the fucking show. Great. 4-minute garbage fest. Now, Joe's looking at the rafters like, what is he looking at? Sting up there? Huh, he could be. And now we're going to hear from, hey kids, it's Edge. We can't cope with that. Oy. I hate this. I don't know why he changed his name from Edge to, not Edge, from Adam Copeland to Cope. So goddamn dumb. Alright, so we got that. He's going to be talking about Moxley and his match on Sunday. he's gonna win, but then get beat by Jay White's probably gonna turn on him, and then Christian's gonna take the belt. So Edge will become a champion for like 5 seconds. Probably one of the shortest reigns in history of AEW. We get that. Alright, moving on from that. So let's see what happens with Jericho trying to get, the rest of his buddies in the learning tree to get back on the winning track. Alright, so then we start off with the opening sequence. We run down the card as always. Ian and Rick are boring. And the Pasta, my good friend, the Pasta. Caprice Coleman at ringside for our commentary team. Alright, our first match out of the gate for the women's title. Something you don't see every day. Titles on the line on Ring of Honor. Athena takes on La Catalina from CMLL. Pretty good match. I mean, La Catalina had her in, I think it was a Boston Crab or some type of move. And a leg lock. Athena was screaming in pain. I thought she was about to tap and end her over 800-day reign as champ. But she comes back with a powerbomb, then a sit-out powerbomb for a near fall. Goes for the crossface, gets broken up. La Catalina comes back with a spear into a pedigree. Nice. For another near fall. And then a quick Hurricane Rana takes La Catalina down. And then Athena finishes her off in 9 minutes with the O-Face. And she retains the AEW Forever Women's Championship. Match was pretty good. 3 out of 5 stars to open the show. And then after the show, Athena teases giving a code of honor and then locks her out. Come on. We get that. Well, now we got Mercedes Moné, the CEO, going to be at ringside on commentary, because we're going to see her arch nemesis and a woman that's probably going to kick her fucking ass tomorrow night for the TBS title, and that's my girl Momo Watanabe, and she's going to be taking on the Professor, Serena Deeb, right about now. Look at this guy. Like, we got the male version of Mercedes in the crowd. Doing the... I let it rain and clear it out. I let it rain and clear it out. I let it rain and clear it out. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup with something on the side. See, I know my music and you don't. Fuck you. That's pretty much it. Alright, so Athena's still going on as Forever Champ. Let me move on with that. Alright, then we go to the MXM collection. That's Mace and Mansoor. Compose. They're still mocking the Sons of Texas, the Ring of Honor Tag Team champions. That's Dustin Rhodes and the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara, for having one of the tag team title belts because they stole the other one. And they talk about their loss in Australia. It doesn't matter because that isn't even a real country. Jeez. Sucks to be you Australians, mate. Eh? So anyway, they say, therefore, they're going to crash the tag team title match. They're going to crash that. And, yeah. Not really a great promo there, dude. Guys, I met both of them at an indie show. And both of them lost their matches, which is sad enough. But it is what it is, and that's that. Alright, moving on from that. Alright, next up, a tag team match, which didn't really last that long. A little over 3.5 minutes. Did I say over 3.5 minutes? Pretty much. We had Black Machismo. Ooh, yeah! Dig it! Jay Lethal and the Jolly Green Giant, Satnam Singh, teaming up, I think, the first time, God knows when. They take on somebody named McCallion and Slade. Is it that Slade? No, that's Schlack, but there is a guy named Slade. I think he's in, I think he wrestles, I thought he wrestled with GCW, but I know a guy named Slade. There's a band called Slade way back in the 70s. Had 2 big hits. Come on, Feel the Noise, and Mama We're All Crazy Now, which got covered by the great band that they were. That's Quiet Riot. God rest your soul, Mr. Kevin Brown and that other guy, the drummer. And you, Randy Rhoads. You know, he wasn't there for when they became big because he joined Ozzy. And then, pretty much, Rudy Salzo joined Ozzy too, but then came back. You know, he was in Ozzy for a little bit, and then he was still in Quiet Riot when they were kind of hit it big. Hey, Momo! Oh, too much hot Japanese chicks in that. Oh, yo. Give me a moment, please. Okay, I'm good now. I have to change my shorts right after this video. Thank you. Oh, look at Momo. I'm gonna go. Sorry. Alright, so they take on McCallion and Slade. Obviously beat them because really, Jay Lethal did nothing in this match. Just stood there looking pretty. Actually, he did do a little bit. He headlocked to start, hip toss into the basement dropkick. Slade comes in off a blind tag, a double belly-to-belly, belly-to-back suplex. Really didn't do nothing. And then Satnam Singh comes in, basically whipped these two Hammerniggers' ass. Double choke slam. Bing, bang, boom. Good night! Let's just pick up our $1,000 and get out of here. Let's go to the local Waffle House. Well, wherever they go. I don't know. Get a late night snack. Alright, so they get the win. That's it. Let me move on. Alright, back to the women's action. My girl Billy Starks beats this chick named Milo in 3 minutes. Did I say 3 minutes? Almost 3:16. Almost a Stone Cold time at 3:16. What? So Milo, MYLO, must be some random chick from California. Billy beats her pretty easily with a swanton bomb. Bing, bang, boom, good night. That's what you like to see from Billy Starks. Just whip somebody's ass and get out of there. Bye! So, the Tony Khan specials begin, of course. We'll get that. Alright, so we move on. And then we go to the Sons of Texas, Dustin Rhodes and the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara. They take on legendary jobber of Ring of Honor, John Cruz, and some guy named Olumide. Not Dynamite, or something like that. Dolomite. Anyway, Olumide is like big. He is tall. Not like Satnam Singh big, but he's like 6'7", almost 7 feet tall. So it was a kind of a, toughy match for the Sons of Texas, but they still beat them as, Sammy Guevara gets the hot tag, hits the swanton bomb on Olumide of all people, and they win in under 4 minutes. So we get that, and then after the match, the MXM Collection come in for a beatdown, but the champs find them off, get their belts back, or belt back, and that was it. It's like, the Von Erichs came back 2 weeks ago, and it's like, oh yeah, remember us? Yeah, we're 2/3 of the 6-man tag team belts, which don't get defended, like other belts in the fucking promotion. And the 6-man tag team belt titles have not been defended since August! What?! Why have them? This promotion needs to die. I'm sorry. I'm wearing a Ring of Honor shirt. But I'm old school Ring of Honor. This new Tony Khan Ring of Honor is just shit. The TV show is garbage. And he's been talking about it in the media call this week. I'm like, oh, we're going to get Shockwave? I don't know. How bad can it get for Ring of Honor at this point? The pay-per-views are good, but still, the TV shows are garbage. Or sort of good. 1 week is good, 1 week is bad. 1 week is good, 2 weeks are good. But if you can't have a lot of title matches on the show, we have one title match, which is the women's title. And then we have ridiculously stupid fucking proving ground matches with people that don't deserve it. Some jobber gets a fucking proving ground match. I mean, why? Like, John Cruz gets a title shot, well, not a title shot, let's say, but he gets a proving ground match against Lee Moriarty, and Lee Moriarty beats him in like 3 minutes. Like I said, I think Ring of Honor needs to go. I'm sorry, it needs to close down. Close up shop. Let everybody else go to TNA and WWE or go to Japan or Mexico. What are you going to do with half these people? Just bad. 20-something years of Ring of Honor has come to this. Oy. Horrible the last couple years. I mean, you still got guys like Mark Briscoe every once in a while come to Ring of Honor, but these people have had some of these people have had the belts for over like 2 years and barely any defenses. Like Athena. Athena's like almost getting close to 900. You know, we're getting close to 1 year with the 6-man tag team champions because they haven't had a match since August. I don't even remember when they won the belts. I think it was in August. Lee Moriarty hasn't defended the belt, the pure title, you know, and since Final Battle. The TV champion, I don't even forget, who is the TV champion? Shit. Commander hasn't held that belt. I mean, he won the belt, I think, at Final Battle. Yeah, he won at Final Battle, and he's kind of, sort of had a couple of defenses, but wasn't really anything to write home about. Garbage. Tag team champions are Dustin and Sammy, and they've, you know, the last time they defended them was at Final Battle against the Righteous. And then Jericho faced Bandito on Collision for the Ring of Honor title, beat him, but that's Collision! I don't get why we see Ring of Honor people and titles on Collision or Dynamite and they're in matches. Why? You have your own promotion. And you wonder why I rant so much about professional wrestling, and I'm good at it. I mean, I have great points. You can't counter them. Tell me how Ring of Honor can get back to the glory days of Ring of Honor. How? Tell me how. Who can be the face of Ring of Honor right now? You think it's Jericho right now? Ha! There is no face. I know Jericho's the champ. Big goddamn whoop. Should not be the champ. We have to go back to 2017 Ring of Honor for it to be good. Or even before the pandemic, really. Damn, Momo is wiping the floor with Serena D. Kick to the titties. Hook the leg, girl. Come on. Momo's gonna whip your ass, bitch. Shut up! Even I'm gonna say Issa Holo. Even the missus doesn't like Mercedes. Oh, we got an octopus. Ow! And the bending the fingers. Aye! Momo got out of that easy though. Yep. Ooh, snap suplex. You gotta love that. Hey girl! What's going on, Billy? She's Smitey. Smitey faces. Shiny, happy people. Okay. Holding hands. Shiny, happy people. Okay. I'm not gonna sing. I sing way better than half of you people, but that's another story for another time. Alright, so, yeah. Moving on. But anyway, this MXM collection, Sons of Texas feud is just boring. Needs to go. And the 6-man tag team titles have to go too. I don't know who beats them, who beats Dustin and Von Erichs. At this point, I care less. If it's STP, I don't care. What's that? Ooh. Momo almost lost. That would have really pissed me off. Alright, we got that. Alright, back to Ring of Honor we go for another Tony Khan special. We got the Beast, Mortos, taking on some guy named Sonico from CMLL. Sonic the Hedgehog? No. Well, kind of close. Sonic-O. Maybe that's Sonic the Hedgehog's Mexican brother. Doesn't go very fast. Oh, Sonico! Eat a taco, we go really fast. Ha! Yes, pero. Go to the bathroom, run for the border. I really gotta get a burrito. But nobody wants a burrito. Mortis whips his ass in 2.5 minutes. Wins the match when they pop up someone and drop into a spinning pile driver for the win. Oh, running meteor by Momo. Good night. Oh, fuck. Does it better than you, Mercedes. Come on, Momo. Finish her off. What is this move? Oh, looks like Trent's move. Not Serena, kind of. Oh, nice little reversal into the half crab. Ow. Don't you dare tap. Come on. My grandmother could get out of this and she's old. Well, she's not around too. But, but I digress on that. Alright, moving on. So, Mortis beats Sonico. 2.5 minute match. Get that. Then we go to our next match. We got ladies action. Thunder Rosa! Yay! She takes on Brittany Brooks. Brittany spelled differently. Brittnie. Brooks. 5-minute match. It was meh. Thunder Rosa gets the win with a Tijuana bomb. Her first win in how long? I mean, she got her butt handed to her by Megan Bayne. There you go, Momo. There you go. Kick to the back of the head, half and half, hits the peak sunrise, 300 to nada. Or whatever it is. Whatever her finishing move is, I forgot the name of it. She gets the win, and then Mercedes is all mad. Yeah, get in the ring. Get in the ring to get your butt handed to you. That belt's going bye-bye. Not. I wish. It's not. Sad. You know Momo ain't gonna win the TBS title and bring it to Japan. We won't see it ever again. Yo, Momo speaks perfect English, by the way. So she know. You bitch! How dare you do that? Oh! Ho ho! Good night! Ho ho! Knocked her out with that kick to the head. Oi, oi, oi. Told you don't talk shit to Momo. Finish her! Oh! Super Meteora off the top! Oh, ho, ho. Oh man, I wish there was a match you would win the belt right now. Yep, hold up that belt you will not win, but... Oh, Momo. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Ah, yes. Makes me happy. In my pants. Oh, poor baby. What happened? Yeah, fuck this belt. Fuck the belt. That's what I would do. Like, I have done that before in the XWF. When I won my last hard title, I won it, and then I'm like, fuck it. You know, I don't want this belt anymore. I've held it for 5 fucking times. Hey, Kenny. There, we got that. Alright, moving on. Alright, so, Thunder Rosa beats Brittany Brooks. We got that. Alright, is this the main event? We got more. Well, I lost my... actually, let's see here. Nope, we got more. So we got more. We got a few more matches to go. Alright, next match out of the gate, a tag team match player. We got Bandito! Bang! And the man who people forgot, Gravity, they take on the infantry of the captain, Sean Dean and Golden Bobo. Alright, so they come out. Pretty good match for under 9 minutes. Back and forth they went. Getting to the end. Bandito hits a flippy dibbity-doo. And then we get the X-knee to Carly Bravo. And then Gravity hits a 21-plex. Gravity hits that? I thought it was Bandito. But whatever, we move on. But Bandito and Gravity get the win over the Infantry in a pretty good match. And that's it. And then after the match, Brian Keith and Big Cass, and I think Jericho, lay up Bandito and Gravity. So it'll probably be something next week on the program with that. Moving on. Alright, then we go to the back with the Forever Women's Champion Athena and two of her minions. Some big chick, looks like Raquel Rodriguez almost, and some other chick. You know, Athena's flaunting herself, like, I'm the greatest. Who's the best? You. And then Diamante. She comes in and interrupts, says, hey, where's Billy Starks? And then Athena's like, you are address her as minion number 469,213. And says, well, I don't want to talk about her anymore, because you fear her. So then Diamante's like, well, you tell her I'm your new number one minion. Interesting. So let's see what happens with that. Moving on. Alright, then we go back to the ring with tag team action player. We got TMDK from Japan, from New Japan. And that is, Cabrera and Tito Cabrera. No, that's Tito and Cabrera from TMDK. They take on the Gates of Agony, former six-man tag team champions in their own right. That's Bishop Kwan! I know not Kwan! And Toa Lioa. Decent match, under 7 minutes. The Gates of Agony win with Open the Gates. So they've been on a little bit of a winning streak as of late, so what are you going to do? We got that. Alright, I think this is the main event. Yep, finally, we get to the main event of Ring of Honor. A six-man tag team match for the Luchadors. We got Blue Panther Senior and Junior and Dark Panther, so the Panther trio. All we needed was Dark Helmet. No, sorry. I'm Dark Helmet. So all we needed is Black Panther to join this group. So anyway, the Panther trio take on Valiente, Gran Guerrero, and Euphoria. Not spelled differently, of course. Euphoria. Euphoria. So Dark and Blue Jr. are the sons of Blue Panther Sr. So the Panther family. And they take on these guys. You know, pretty much a CMLL Luchador match. You know, all we needed was Todo el mundo, Garvisión excelente, lucha libre, todo el mundo, Rey Mysterio, ay, 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 Angelito Lessie! We got that. Alright, pretty good match, lots of flippy dippity doos. Getting in the end, Blue Panther Sr. gets in a spinning cross body out of the corner, and a Hurricane Rana followed by another one from the apron. Ow. Blue Panther Jr. hits a big flippy dippity doo over the top, leaving Dark Panther to powerbomb Valiente for a near fall. And Dark hits a suicide plancha, stops the point at Commander, who's in the crowd. Something might happen in CMLL with that TV title. And then, Blue Panther Sr. rolls up Euphoria 1, 2, 3 to get the win. 2.5 out of 5-star match. Hey, Ocean Spray, reach for the sky, whoa! Talking about what happened on Dynamite, where Fletcher and the Don Callis family basically beat his ass, and Fletcher hit a brain buster on the chair, targeting the shoulder. So Ocean Spray's talking about that. He's talking about the match tomorrow night in a cage with Fletcher. I think Ocean Spray will win that. Bruv! So we got that. So, hey, Ring of Honor wasn't that bad. And I gave that as well 7 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think of TNA and Ring of Honor this week in a comment down below. That's all I got to say about that. We're going to move on. Alright guys, I'm going to watch Collision. I might be back later tonight with video number 3 over on my Peter Joseph channel. Actually, on this channel, I say. So 3 in a row right here on the Killer Demons channel for your Saturday night. And then tomorrow we'll talk about the predictions for Revolution. And then, I don't know about the review. Might be coming early Monday. I mean, we'll have to see about that. And that's pretty much it for that. So, enjoy Collision, the last hour and a half of Collision, and, we'll be back later, hopefully. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, peace!